Here we are, part 2 of how to decorate your home this fall. If you're a returning subscriber, hit the thumbs up. If you're new here, hopefully you get a few ideas from this video as well as part 1 of this video, and in turn, become a subscriber. The first suggestion I have for you in this continued list of tips is a fun one that you can get creative with. The intent is that it will become a point of interest for your guests in both a visual as well as potable way, and that is to create a cider bar. Most commonly, these are apple cider bars, but if you don't like apples or are allergic to apples, you can of course switch the apples out for whatever seasonal fruit you like. The reason this mixes so well with the look that we're creating is that it openly displays fresh and raw ingredients, and we'll use those ingredients to make some great drinks. At the same time, we will cheat a little and include some pre-made treats because they're delicious. Here are some ideas of what you can include in your bar. Apple cider, cold or hot, cinnamon sticks, peanut butter cups, caramel candies, apple slices, whipped cream, ground cinnamon, nutmeg or cloves, dried apples, chocolate candies, orange peels, caramel sauce, marshmallows, or powdered donuts. You can keep it PG and leave it with items like that, but if you want to make this bar boozy, feel free to include some liquors like mezcal, whiskey, spiced rum, or cognac. Now, how do you display all this? Well, that's up to you. My preference is just using the color and material schemes we've already mentioned for dishware in the previous video. Black, wooden, or copper plates, bowls, and cups, and vintage jugs or bottles to hold liquid ingredients. The next tip is easily employed, and it plays an important role with balancing our edgy look with a bit of coziness. The suggestion is to switch out the pillow covers you have on your accent and decorative pillows that sit on your chairs and couches. Look for colors that remind you of the fall season. It's pretty safe to stick to a mixture of blacks, browns, whites, and oranges. A variety of textures or patterns in the covers would be a nice touch as well, meaning you could have one pillow that's shaggy, one that's woven, one that has sheen, or any mixture of comfy components. Ultimately, the goal is to create a space that makes a person think to themselves, I would love to take a nap right there. Once you do this, you're going to see that it really makes a noticeable impression. It's very seldom that a single item alone can completely fill a space with its aura and its stateliness. If it's able to, it's what we call a statement piece, and they're often larger in size, a little bit expensive, and if you use too many of them in your house, it's going to feel overbearing. So what we often do is create decor clusters, for lack of a better term. That's when we bring a handful of small to medium-sized items together to form a larger assembly. You can create these on shelves, fireplace mantles, corners of the floor, tabletops, anywhere that's feeling a bit dull and needs to be livened up. Here are some items you might be able to use in your groupings. Chopped wood, blankets, wicker baskets, woven baskets, vintage bottles, old books, foliage, raven or owl feathers, candles, trays or bowls, and that's just to name a few. And finally, another easy idea. You'll be reminded of the fall season every time you clean the house or you clean yourself. Switch to seasonal scented hand soaps, shower gels and shampoos, and house cleaners. Companies will often come out with fall collections of hand soaps and home surface cleaners. It's also likely that you can find a seasonal scented shampoo and conditioner that you enjoy. That is 4 more ideas that you can begin working on in your own home. If there's something that you've done in the past that you think others would enjoy, comment it down below. As always, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you feel like sticking around a while, feel free to subscribe. See you on the next one.